What's crack-a-lackin', my dudes? Welcome back to Storytime with your favorite Reddit fairy. My name is Lorna, and today we're getting into episode 42 of r/ChoosingBeggars. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and let's get right into it. Please bake cupcakes for my son's birthday. There are only 20 plus requirements you need to fulfill. Posted by user Snowpearl. Stories cross-posted in r/TooAfraidToAsk. A family friend recently begged me to make cupcakes for free for her son's 4th birthday party. I agreed because she and her husband go way back with my parents. She then proceeded to list all the things he won't eat. No chocolate, no vanilla if it has brown edges, no frosting that's too sweet, no cream cheese because it's too sour, no whipped cream because it's too fluffy, nothing with nuts because he'll pitch a fit over the texture, nothing fruity because he hates anything that looks healthy, nothing with cinnamon because he doesn't like spices, no cheesecake or brownies because he hates dense textures. There's more to the list, but at that point, I pretty much stopped listening and told her I couldn't think of anything I could possibly make that would cater to all of those requirements. No wonder she was hoping someone would make homemade cupcakes. No bakery in the world would be able to meet all of those requirements. ETA forgot to mention that she prefaced these requirements by saying, "I'd prefer that the cupcakes be organic, but I want to be flexible and not too bothersome, so I'll leave that decision up to you." Really, that should have been the first red flag. ETA 2. Even though my family has decided we won't be attending the party, I'm loving all the suggestions. Multiple people mentioned that the kid might have ASD. I've never heard either parent bring it up before, but it does sound like something the mom especially would keep hush-hush. God forbid her only child be perceived as anything but perfect. Okay, what is ASD? I need to look this up here. Okay, so ASD is autism spectrum disorder. Okay. I mean, it's possible, but that is, she does make a point, though. No wonder she wanted to try to get homemade, because there's no way anybody could meet all those. I'm sitting here trying to think of what kind of cake or cupcake somebody can make that doesn't have any of that. Like, you would have to have no icing at all. And yeah, I don't know if I would be very interested to know what they came up with for that. I have a friend on Facebook with 3 autistic boys, actually, and she posts on Facebook quite frequently about the certain things each child likes or dislikes, or, won't touch anything other than. So I understand how hard it can be. It can be super hard when, you're very particular about certain things, but I feel bad for the I guess the Karen and the choosing beggar in this situation, because yeah, that's not easy. It's not easy to try to come up with something like that. Try to make your kid's day special and make sure he's happy throughout the whole thing, or she. But you can't be asking them for free. That's where the choosing beggar comes in. I'm sorry. Sorry, Karen, but you do deserve the Karen for asking for free. You should have offered some kind of compensation, considering how many requirements are, required. All right, so that was quite a long little spiel I had after the only first story, so let's get into the second one. Choosing Beggar can't believe they have to pay for the food they order. Posted by user April Fool's Ginny. Okay, so I work at a cafe/restaurant and have been doing this for about half a year now. I have social anxiety and therefore am not very good at standing my ground, let alone argue with people. But I honestly thought that working at a restaurant where I am exposed to new people every day would do something good for me. I don't know if I have been extremely naive to think this, or just very hopeful, but I gave it a shot. Within the first month of me working there, I had my fair share of unsatisfied people, but for the most part, it had been because of miscommunication, since I am the only white girl working at a Turkish-owned restaurant. I have a very hard time explaining to the chefs if the customer want to change something about the dish, and since I don't speak Turkish, and people in the kitchen don't speak my language that well, we often don't understand each other. But this can often be solved by me suggesting to the customer that the kitchen can make them a new dish, or by giving them a cup of coffee on the house. In the worst case scenario, where the customer seems really unhappy and doesn't want to wait for new food or want some coffee, I have been told by a coworker that we should then delete that person's food from the check, which my boss has required us to do so we don't receive bad reviews unnecessarily. At some point, within the first few months, 2 girls walk into the restaurant and sits down. One of them orders a salad. As I walk over to them with their food, they smile at me, and as I am the only waitress at work that day, I am already feeling a bit anxious, knowing that dinner time is coming up. 5 minutes later, I walk back to their table, asking if everything tastes as it should, and one of the girls nods, while the other one gives me a fake smile before putting her fork down. Choosing Beggar. I don't like the chicken in this salad. Is it chicken breast? Me not expecting confrontation as it is a question we're required to ask, and because I almost always just get a nod or a yes, thank you. I think so, but if you'll give me a second, I can ask the kitchen. I get back about a minute later. Me. It's chicken breast. Choosing Beggar. Okay, I don't like that. Don't they have anything else? Me. I'm sorry, but it is chicken breast. They use it in this salad. If it tastes funny, I can ask them to make you a new one. Choosing Beggar. No, I don't want it. Me, getting even more anxious. Would you like a coffee instead, on the house? Choosing Beggar. No, it's fine. Just take the salad. About 15 minutes later, the 2 girls approach the desk, asking for the check. Choosing Beggar. Why is my salad on here? Me. Well, because you need to pay for it. Choosing Beggar. I barely touched it. Me. I know, but I asked you if you wanted a new dish and you said no, so there's nothing I can do for you, sorry. Choosing Beggar. That's not fair. It's not my fault you can't make a good salad. I shouldn't have to pay for it. Me, remembering the worst case scenario rule and seeing that a lot of people come through the door. All right. I delete the salad, and as soon as the girls have left, I hear my boss asking me in my earpiece why I have deleted the salad. I explain to him the situation, and he gets mad, telling me that I can only delete a dish from the check if it's a mistake from the kitchen side. He's mad at me for the rest of the evening and keeps reminding me that errors like this is not okay, as it's a waste of money. But calms down at some point, reminding himself that it's just a cheap salad and not an expensive steak. He specifically asked me to never make that mistake again and to ask, from now on, if I am about to delete a dish. Fast forward 6 months to yesterday. The same 2 girls walk in and I recognize their faces as soon as they sit by the table. The girl who last time asked for a salad asks for the same damn salad. I kindly remind her that it's still made with chicken breast, which she says is fine. When I later ask them if everything tastes as it should, the same girl says that she doesn't like the salad. I walk down to my boss saying that the same girl has done it again, and he says that I can suggest getting her a completely different dish, but I can't give her free coffee or the food for free. I ask the girl if I can get her something else instead, and she declines. So I grab her plate and return to the front desk. At this point, I have a bit more confidence than I had a few months back, so I don't quite get as anxious when the girl gets up to pay. Here is how the conversation went. Choosing Beggar. Excuse me, why is my salad on the check? Me. Because you ordered it. Choosing Beggar. Yeah, but I didn't like it. I barely ate any. Me. Honestly, that is your own problem. You ordered the exact same salad that you didn't like months ago, and you didn't want something else instead, which, by the way, in this situation is way too generous an offer, so you're gonna have to pay for it. Choosing Beggar. But last time you deleted it from the check. Me. Yeah, and I got into a lot of trouble for it. Please just pay for the salad so I can continue my shift. Choosing Beggar. I shouldn't have to pay for this. I didn't need any of it. Me. No, but you still ordered it. Choosing Beggar. Then I wanted with me home. Can you pack it into a to-go container? Me. I threw it out 15 minutes ago. Choosing Beggar. If I'm gonna pay for my food, I want it home with me. Then make them make a new one. Me. That's not how this works. If you want a new one home with you, you'll have to pay for 2. Choosing Beggar. That is not fair. I want to talk to your boss. That is not how you treat customers. I call my boss over and he explains to the girls that I have explained and told him everything and that they do not get to use the insecurity of his coworkers to get free food. They have a small disagreement about customer service and my boss ends up telling the girls not to come back before going back into his office. Choosing Beggar. I'm still not paying for the salad. Me. Then I'm gonna have to call the police. Choosing Beggar. Then I should get 50% off or something. Me. I'm sorry, I can't do that. Choosing Beggar. This is so disgusting. I have never been treated like this before. We're both silent for a few moments before she sighs. Fine, I'll just take the free coffee and go. Me. I can serve you a cup of coffee, but you will have to pay for it. Choosing Beggar. What? Last time you offered me coffee for free. We only came back because we know you offer free coffee. Me. We only serve free coffee to customers if the kitchen has made a mistake. It's not their fault that you chose to order the same salad you didn't like 6 months ago. Choosing Beggar. Can't I just have the coffee? Me. For €4, yes. Choosing Beggar. No, I want it for free. You have ruined my entire night. I need compensation for that. Choosing Beggar's friend. Let's just get out of here. Choosing Beggar. No, I want coffee. Me. That will be €4. Choosing Beggar. No, this isn't fair. You offered me free coffee. I want it now. Me. I can't do that, sorry. The Choosing Beggar's friend pays the whole check, which makes me smile, because I know that I haven't budged, which is kind of a big deal for me. The Choosing Beggar ends up calling me a few slurs before her friend finally removes her from the restaurant. My boss later tells me that she has actually done this one time before she did it to me the last time, but he only knew it was her when I called him out to talk to them. Why do people like this exist? Edit. I didn't expect this to receive much attention, but again, I'm horrible with interacting with people, especially with people who have to defend the restaurant and my actions too. My boss says that she had gone to the restaurant before I worked there and got her meal for free before, so she clearly knew that this was a possibility. If she got the salad back then, I have no idea, but she knew that she could at least try something out for free and then get to decide whether she wanted to eat it or not, which I personally feel is taking advantage of the restaurant. You can't just go out and try different dishes and refuse to pay. In regards to whether she actually ate some of the salad, I have very little memory of how the salad looked when I first took it back. She could have tossed the salad around with her fork a lot or eaten some of it, but for the claim of not liking the type of chicken they used in the salad, she must have eaten some of it since she knew she didn't like it. Apart from that, I personally think it's weird that if it's the chicken she didn't like, that she didn't just eat everything around it as it was still a normal avocado salad. But maybe I was just raised not to be picky and eat around the things that I don't like. But hey, I might be wrong in this. Also, I don't live in the US, if that wasn't clear enough by my awful spelling and grammar errors. But customers in Denmark can't just taste something and put it back and not pay for it. It doesn't work like that here. If it works like that where you live, that's great. But it's not common here. My boss might be wrong about this whole situation. I might be wrong about this whole situation, but so be it. I won't be responding from now on as I'm feeling a lot of anxiety around the negative comments. I hope you understand. Oh, OP, I'm sorry. Why is anybody saying anything negative about this? Like, if she's done it before, I don't know. I mean, they should... If somebody came to me and said I don't like the salad and they barely touched it, then I would take it off their bill as working as management. So I'm going to guess that's maybe what the comments are about. I'm not even going to look at them because I can only imagine. It'll probably give me anxiety from reading it. I freaking hate seeing people bash each other like that. It's bad. But yeah, this woman clearly is makes a game of this. So this is definitely a choosing beggar. Anyone who says otherwise is living in a cave somewhere and somehow has internet. I don't know. All right, let's get into the next story. Are these free? No? Okay, bye. Posted by user Oh You'd Like That. The comic book store bad review had me remembering some good ones from the time I owned a card game store about 20 years ago. I sold Magic the Gathering as my primary business and had a huge communal land box. For those of you unfamiliar with this game, you need land cards to play, but they aren't worth very much. As a courtesy to my customers, I wouldn't charge them to take some land for their decks. The idea being, if you're hanging at the store spending money, I didn't necessarily need to make money on this. I also encouraged people to donate extra land if they had it. It generally worked as intended. One day, a kid about 12 years old pulls up with his dad in a Porsche 911 and comes in a hurry. I had never seen this kid before. He starts sifting through the land box, grabbing a bunch out and says, "I heard you could take the land for free." I explain that this is for everyone who is a customer, but it's assuming you actually buy something from the store. I figured at this point he would buy a pack or something, but no. He looked kinda stunned, dropped the lands, and leaves. I'm not so much upset with the kid, but what kind of idiot father do you have to be when your kid says to take me to a business to get something free, are you? Anyway, I'll keep posting these from time to time. Enjoy! Okay, sorry, what? So he pulls up in a Porsche and doesn't have any money to buy anything? What? What the fuck? Oh my god, what the fuck? I'm very confused by this. What? I don't get it. Anyway, I really like that concept though. It's kind of like the take a penny, leave a penny for a card game store. I like that. That's cool. Other places should have stuff like that, like pertaining to, the whatever business they're in. That's a pretty awesome idea, and I like it very much. The TV trials, posted by user Yadabla. Hey, I joined this /r just to make this post. So I'm moving out in 3 days, and I decided to sell some furniture and appliances for cheap on Facebook Marketplace because I can't take them where I'm moving. Amongst the things being sold, there's a 40-inch Roku TV that's in good condition. No scratches or dead pixels, no nothing. It usually goes for around $180, but I decided to sell it for $80 due to urgency. The post, in capital letters, explains that the price is non-negotiable. The items must be picked up, and everything is on first-come, first-served basis because scheduling isn't an option I have. Enter Choosing Beggar. This one stands out amongst the rest. She is determined to own this TV, and the conversation went as such. Choosing Beggar. Is this item still available? Me. Yes. Choosing Beggar. $60. Me. Price is non-negotiable. Choosing Beggar. Wow, okay. How much then? Me. $80. The price is in the description. Choosing Beggar. Cool. Can you meet today? Me. Yes, I'm free today. What time works for you? Choosing Beggar. 9. How far away from Made Up Street? Me. About 15 minutes. I live in something hill in that apartment complex. Choosing Beggar. Okay, I'll see you then. Half an hour later. Choosing Beggar. Where you at? Me. Home? Choosing Beggar. I'm waiting still. When are you bringing it? Me. I'm not. If you'd read the post, it says it has to be picked up and it's first come, first serve. So if you want the TV, you should consider hurrying up because I have other people asking about it. Choosing Beggar. Wow, and I even said I would buy it. Where do I pick up? Me. Read up. I already told you where I'm located. Choosing Beggar. Okay. An hour passes and I didn't get a reply from Choosing Beggar. Another dude messaged me and asked to meet. 20 minutes later, the TV is marked as sold. But then, about 45 minutes after the TV was marked sold, Choosing Beggar. Where do I pick up the TV? Me. What? Me. Lady, the TV has already been sold. Choosing Beggar. Huh? I have the cash. I said I would buy it. Where is it? Address, please. Me. Some dude's house. I don't know. Look, I don't have time for whatever this is. Choosing Beggar. I'm not playing no fucking games. I texted you and said I will buy this, and then you said no. And then I asked for your address, and you never said where. Choosing Beggar. Shake my head, these muffos. Ha! Me. With the power of eyeballs, I can see. I gave you the apartment complex address by scrolling up. Me. The TV is gone anyway, so at this point, Choosing Beggar tries to call me on Facebook. Still is, actually. What a way to start a Tuesday. Edit. Spacing. I swear, there's gotta be people just trolling on Facebook. Just doing this shit. I can't see how no, it is true. It's so true. This person's probably so real. And it makes me so sad. Stop being like this. Be better. Be better, Choosing Beggars. I can't even today. These guys are just, no. I am so grateful. Posted by user Speckles Inc. I had a lady and her daughter come to the truck and order the 2 most expensive items on my menu. They took pictures with the items and the ice cream truck before/instead of paying, and then handed my items back. I later saw they gave me 4 out of 5 stars. Thanks, I guess. This like Throwing Boozes says, this is why you always take payment first. It helps keep the scum away. Like, seriously? And they're not even gonna give them 5 stars? Like, fucking dicks. Alright, my dudes, that was the top 5 Choosing Beggar stories of the day. But I'm gonna get into 3 bonus stories because they're pretty short. So, let's get it. Can't you just spray the back? Posted by user WonderXL. So I'm a PDR, Paintless Dent Repair Tech, and we are linked with a bumper repair shop. Different companies, but we work under the same name and same building. Anyways, this guy comes in the other day with a Jaguar and wants his front bumper repainted. For a whole bumper, it's around $450 to $500, depending on how much prep work needs to be done. Sand everything down, repair the damaged spots, prime, paint, and clear coat. These guys on the bumper side are out, so I give him the estimate. He's okay with the price of $450, but then brought me to the back of the car and says, well, since y'all already have the paint here for the front, can't you just spray the back for free? I tried explaining to him that we already have the paint, but we mix it to match the color in-house. And car paint is not cheap. He keeps going off and doesn't understand why we won't do it for free. I pointed out the other cars that were getting worked on and explained the process and asked him who was going to pay for the guys for all the prep work and who was going to reimburse us for the paint, since he will be using double. I was as civil and nice as I am with everyone. He left angry and told us all the usual threats anybody in retail and customer service has heard. A couple days later, I see that he gave us our first non-5-star review by giving us 1 star and saying that we were refusing to work with him and that we were very unprofessional. The guy that runs the bumper repair shop is working with him to get the review removed. Looks like the guy will win since he's probably getting 50% off for the rear bumper. Ugh. Like, it takes more time, more paint. Why should it be free? Why? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, these fucking Choosing Beggars, my dudes. I have family, my uncles have their own paint shop. So I think of people doing this to my uncles and it just makes me mad, you know? Like, stop it. These people, you're taking business away from them getting business from someone else. So it's not just a matter of, oh, you have a little bit of extra paint. No, it's time too. Like, fuck off. When your offer isn't enough for a beggar. Posted by user Dwarves Not Dwarfs. Entitled, when leaving Rite Aid from filling a prescription this morning, a beggar was blocking the doorway and stopped me as soon as I came out. I mentioned I didn't have any cash on me. He said, No, I don't want cash. I need toilet paper. I told him I was willing to go back in and get him a 4-roll pack, to which he replied, Nah, man, I don't want one of those small packs. I need a big pack. Stretching his arms out to indicate a 24-pack size box, and laundry detergent. I told him I couldn't do that as I am a broke college student and he was easily asking me to spend over $20 on toiletries. When I declined, he scoffed and angrily said, Well, you could at least get me the detergent. Annoyed that my offer wasn't enough for him, I declined and walked away. Oh my god, like, you're not in a position to be picky about what you get. So just take what you're offered, especially if it's from somebody who is pinching every penny themselves. I don't like choosing beggars today, guys. As you can tell, they're just making me mad. But it's still funny. They're funny stories. Let's just assume they're all not real, and then we can just laugh at them. All right, my dudes, and the last story of the day is called VA Man Really Unhappy with Free Taco, posted by user My Dog Can Sploot. A Virginia man has been charged with lunging at Taco Bell employees with a knife after becoming upset about the type of taco they gave him, a police spokeswoman said. The man, 39, entered the Taco Bell on Monday morning and tried to order from the dollar menu. The man had only 70 cents, so employees gave him a taco for free. When the man unwrapped his food, he became upset about the type of taco he received and began arguing with the employees about the prices of menu items, eventually pulling a knife and threatening them with it. Police said the man lunged at the employees twice with his knife, but didn't stab anyone. He was caught running through the parking lot, news outlets reported. When questioned, he informed police that he was given a potato taco and he does not like that kind of taco. A police dog named Gunner found the knife in a grassy area nearby. The man is charged with attempted malicious wounding, disorderly conduct, assault, and obstruction of justice, police said. Wow, imagine getting that upset over a taco. Like, your day must have been going really bad if that's what's going. Psychobabble X says, imagine going to jail because taco. This one's for my sister. Alright, my dudes, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like it, please smash that like button. Or smash the dislike button. I don't give a shit. Either way helps this video. Don't forget to leave a comment below, subscribe, share, and turn on notifications for future videos just like this one so you never miss one. And as always, the links to these stories will be in the description, so head on over to Reddit and show those posters some love with some upvotes. You know they deserve it. And as always, don't forget to submit your stories. Join the Discord. I got a Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, all that fun stuff. So many different ways you can contact me, so look in the description below for that. And as always, I hope you guys have a fan-fucking-tabulous day, and I will see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace out, my dudes.